A shed update, man. It's getting in the 80s. Had to start turning on the little fans, which I got 3 down here. I'm actually going to go probably buy another one so I can stick it here. I'll have 4 down here, and then I need to buy 4 more fans so we can put them up there and get some air circulation up there. I usually have a bigger fan up there, but this time I'm just going to go ahead and get the little ones because it needs it. But anyway, a shed update, and first up is a Smithsonian jet model, and I'd classify this more as a toy than a model, but you do have to assemble it. And the reason why I say toy is it's the type of plastic used. It's not really styrene. It's that real hard plastic that's hard to glue together, like super glue and everything, and never sticks. But anyway, I wanted it because it was odd, and I do have some of the visible stuff like skeleton horse, all your senses, and frog. I think I got the visible engine, but I think it's more in I think I got it in pieces and don't have a complete kit because I did use it on studio scale stuff. And where is it? It's not handy. I actually have a little engine that's used on the Falcon too. So anyway, one of those kits, I was at a garage sale and I saw it and it was cheap, and I was like, man, I want this. It does work, but the motor itself doesn't spin. If you actually try to move up the thing, it don't do. So I don't know if it's a loose connection. I don't know if it needs another battery or anything like that. But anyway, I got to figure that out. But anyway, I like it. I think it's just odd. I think I always wanted to take a visible engine and make like a science fiction I don't want to say warp engine, but a thruster or something. I just thought that would be something unique and different when you go to a model show and see something like that. But anyway, we're adding a jet engine to the art. And I gotta find a place to put this so I won't, because it is assembled. Iron-Blooded Orphans. Love the show. All the models make sense once you watch the show. Of course, I always try to get the females first, and I've been picking up one kit maybe a month or every 2 months, just depending on hobby store gets it. I really don't go hunt for it. I just wait for the hobby store to get it. But anyway, great show, and I try it on a majority. If I didn't watch the show, I would get the kits with the females first, and then male ones later on, unless one just absolutely grabs me to get it. But anyway, love the kit, and I actually got a couple other ones somewhere here in the good old Gundam section, but I'm going to have to probably restack a little bit because I am getting a little bit full since, and if I read it right, I think all the, sometimes it's hard to get Bandai kits, but I think they made it where it's easier now. People in the US, we can get Bandai kits, which that's great too, because there's other subjects we can get, but also I think they lifted a little embargo where you can get Star Wars figure kits, which we are happy for that as well. But anyway, adding another Gundam, whatever her name is, Cardus Grey's Ritter to the art. Again, Dragon came out with their 1/9 scale figures. Well, I got little Groot here. I got him actually pretty cheap, but I'm kind of disappointed. Very rare that I get disappointed on a model kit, because I thought this was a unpainted one, and it's actually a painted version, but it's really no big deal. I mean, you can actually repaint it if you so desire. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I just wish it was not painted. That's just my thing. But anyway, it's a pretty darn slick kit, I thought, and I also thought it was going to be in one of their bigger boxes. But anyway, not too bad. I'll keep Groot here, baby Groot. I'll have to try to find I like to have teenage Groot and maybe a pretty good size regular Groot to go with that, just to make it like a 3-pack. But anyway, adding the Guardians of the Galaxy little Groot to the art. Again, at a garage sale. It's rare you do find I want to say odd kits, and Saturn V. I found this at a garage sale sitting on a table underneath Mr. Monopoly. I spotted it right off the I was in the truck, saw it right off the street, and I'm like, man, I gotta have that. Price was right, and this is a reissue of the whatever it's called, Saturn V rocket and Apollo spacecraft set. I mean, you get all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rockets, which I think is cool. I think it needs I thought you could really kit bash a lot of stuff, but anyway, I do like the history of the NASA rockets, and I do love this is a reissue, but they did justice to it doing the old box art and anything, and I don't have that kit, and I do, and you'll never see it in here because it's actually in a tote in the Arc 2, and there's actually rockets in there. So anyway, I kind of have I actually have, so I may have to try to dig that out and try to shove as much as I can in this box here, and we will try to have 2 of the rockets. So we're adding more rockets to the Arc solo kits. Now I know there's some love-hate on that, you know, because again, you know, Mighty Revell no more, which that's Revell Germany now. They are snap fit. I know a lot of people, you know, let's go over here. I know they're gonna bang on the computer and tell me that, you know, it's not Bandai, it's not Bandai, Mr. Harris, not Bandai. But anyway, you know, we like Bandai. Bandai's great. They make good stuff. Revell has its place too. I think a lot of this stuff is actually very, very simple to build, and I think it's an entry-level model kit for the hobby, because I've had actual people email me through YouTube asking me if this is actually a snap kit or a glue kit, because a lot of children would like to put it together and you know, don't have to mess with the glues or the putties. Anyway, I think they're great. This is the Imperial Speeder. You do get the 2-pack. The speeder itself, actually, excuse me, the pilot, he's a little stiff. I think he needs to be you know, a little molded just a tad bit different. But anyway, I like the boxy speeder. I think it looks pretty darn slick. I know a lot of people don't care for it, but I like the boxiness of it. It's so you know, Star Warsy, but not either. But anyway, I think it really could be used to other stuff. Plus, can't wait to see it in action. Plus, I think it needs like stowage and stuff just to bring it all out. But anyway, the Imperial Patrol Speeder we are adding to the Arc. I call this is Han's speeder. I call it really like a hot rod. This is the kit I really liked out of all 3 of them. It's actually and I got to get a Revell Germany one, because the pilot Han Solo there is not painted in the US version, but he's painted in the Revell Germany one. So I like to have both. You know, just like the red A-wing over here, you know, that's the only way we could get the red A-wing was overseas. Couldn't get it over here, but we, you know, we got the blue one. But anyway, I think this is one of the greatest kits. I want to, I know it's simplified and, you know, it just looks toy-like, but, you know, painting and weathering on it, I think it's a unique kit. And I think it opens itself up for a lot of customization. I mean, I wanted to do a hot rod. I mean, just the wheels were turning when I was looking through this kit. Anyway, Han Speeder, which I can't wait to see more of it in the movie, plus probably the little patrol speeders, you know, chasing all that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it, and I think that is one of the better kits of all 3 that came out. But anyway, Han Speeder will be adding to the Arc. The Falcon, which is actually Lando's Falcon. Now I gotta wait till the movie so I can watch, see how everything gets lost in the show, you know, all the paneling and all that, and see how the dish comes up and all that. But anyway, I wanted this. I did buy the Falcon when the Force Awakens came out in the what's it called, the build and play. But I actually, The Last Jedi, I didn't buy the Falcon. I Pose, First Order, Kylo, nope. I didn't buy the Falcon because it was the same kit. It's just in a different box. Now, if I got the box cheap enough, I might go ahead and get it. But anyway, I wanted this kit because it was totally different. And I don't have Lando's Millennium Falcon at all. So anyway, it's pretty, I think it's pretty much the same kit. I really haven't eyeballed it totally with the other one, but I'm pretty sure it's just basically the same, just added on. But anyway, Lando's Falcon, which I can't wait to see that in the movie too, which, you know, we do have, if worse comes to worse, and I know Bandai's coming out with their version, which is, it looks gorgeous. I have seen it, but, you know, we might have to take an old good old faithful AMT Ertl one, and try to make the fancy one over here, Lando's Falcon. But anyway, adding Lando's Falcon to the art. And then I went to a thrift store. Sometimes you find model kits, and mostly, and I probably don't have any down here. Well, let's see. Well, for example, you do find a lot of car kits. Now that's the Lola, but you will find a lot of car kits at garage sales, thrift stores. You do occasionally find airplanes, and this was at a thrift store. 24 scale Hurricane by, you can either say it two ways, trumpeter or trumpeteer, which I've heard that pronounced as well, which the gentleman who says that, I like to make fun of him all the time. But anyway, that's another story. The only thing that's been started is like one little bit of the cockpit, and that's it. I mean, that was price was right, and I do have 24 scale stuff, but I liked 32nd 24th extremely well than 48, but you know, 48 is cheaper, so you have to go that route, and plus we like 48 scale. But anyway, 24 scale Hurricane. I have no idea. I'll have to go upstairs and dig around and try to figure out where I need to put this, because I thought I get a few planes, but I don't get big planes like I normally do. But anyway, adding a trumpeter Hurricane to the art. But anyway, that's what I have got going on today. We are getting ready to add the Smithsonian jet engine, basically to the Visible series. We're adding some Revell Star Wars kits. I know they love and hate, but we do love them here inside the Ark itself. Adding another Apollo rocket. Adding another Dragon group. Of course, we're adding another Gundam. And you ought to wait till next week, because we're going to talk about Danboard, which I think is the greatest model kit to come out in a very long time. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.